remove the wheel, use a 19mm socket, take the lug nuts off. Take the wheel off. I'm going to use a jack stand to support this lower control arm just to take some of the tension off the shock. So we're going to lower this down right onto that, slowly. And that just took some of the tension off. On the side that we're actually working on doesn't have this cap, so we're going to show you on the opposite side. It's going to be the same for either side. Just take a trim tool and get underneath this cap. You want to pop it up and slide it out. There's a clip right there, and then it slides outwards on the top. So do the same on the other side. Now take this rubber cap off. You just slide that off. If it's stuck in there, you can try to pry it out, but it comes out. Then use a 14mm socket. We're going to take these two nuts off. You don't want to take that center nut off, just the two outer ones. That's good. Now I'm going to raise the vehicle a little bit. Just taking a pry bar just so that I can pry this down like that. Now we're going to take this bolt out down here. Use a 14mm socket. Now when I pull that bolt out, the shock is going to fall. So, just going to support the shock when I pull that out. And pry this down. Want the shock to go down into the lower control arm a little bit so we can pull it out from the top. Just wiggle it back and forth a little bit. Just got to pry that down a little more, and it comes right out. And take the shock, slide it in, and we want to get it in the lower control arm. If you have to, you can use the pry bar, pry it down a little bit. Get that lined up there. Just push that down a little. Oops. And then slide it in up top. Up. Then you want to get the lower part lined up if possible. Before I do that, before I put this lower bolt in, I'm going to put the two nuts on up top. And get these nuts started. I'm not going to tighten them down, but just want to get them started. Now I just want to pry that down a little bit. Just try to get this to line up. Go. get that bolt started. Now I'm going to torque this bolt to 40 foot-pounds. Now tighten these nuts down. And we'll torque these to 36 foot-pounds. And you can put the cap on, just line that up, push that all the way down, that's good. And then if you have that cover, you want to put that cover on, put those 2 feet in first, and then lock it down. Now I'll put the wheel on. Get the lug nuts started. Now I'm going to torque the lug nuts to 80 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. And just go around again, double check.